My name is Lauren, and this is the introduction to my No Buy Year, round three, I think, at this point. If this is your first time here, welcome. I haven't posted a video in a while. I haven't posted certainly anything no buy related. The last stuff that I've been posting was like a Disney thing, which I have some more of those, and I am going to post those. But, also, I have cats. There currently two of them are in the room sleeping. I have a third one. I don't know where she is. So if you hear little jingle bells, that's probably their collars. I also have laundry going, so I apologize for that in advance. Back on task. So I think I'm going to make a video later on that goes further in depth into like my history with shopping, my history maybe even with trying to do a low buy, what I've learned from doing or attempting to do them in the past and like failing miserably, what I'm doing differently this time. I've got some ideas. So if there are any special topics that you'd be interested in seeing, please let me know. The main reason I'm doing this is that I need accountability. Needless to say, I have a shopping problem. I do know that this is something that goes back years. I've always liked new stuff. I was spoiled as a child and we went shopping all the time, and it became a habit. With my mom, we went every Saturday. So is this just the habit of 40 years of every Saturday you go shopping? Is it I've been programmed to brainwash to want to go and buy things? Is it that I'm trying to like put off feeling some bad thing by going out and getting like a mini dopamine hit? Do I have ADHD? Like, there are a lot of questions that I've been asking myself. Regardless, I have consumer debt and I want to get rid of it. Believe it or not, I actually got rid of it once. I had a Prius and I had it paid off, and I had a couple lines of credit. I had credit cards. Everything was paid off. I had followed the Dave Ramsey plan. And if you want to go into different methods of like getting rid of your debt, let me know. That can also be another video. I had gotten out of consumer debt and then I got myself back in, and I don't know why. I've attempted no buy years twice now, I think. Both times I can go a month pretty easily. I can go 2 months. But by the end of 2 months, I just fall off the wagon, man. And I like rebound. So does that mean this is an addiction? Falling off the wagon and trying again? Like, this is addictive behavior. This is addictive language that we use. The irony, if I'm going to be completely honest, is that I don't want to spend my money on therapy because it's expensive to find out what's going on. Even though I spend all of my money on makeup, and purses and like fountain pens. Like, I spend my money on a lot of stuff. I know a big reason that I ended up going into credit card debt again is because I bought an annual pass this year to go to Disney. It's something I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to go to all of the Epcot festivals within a year. I pretty much did that. I've got another one coming up that I need to do. I'm going for my birthday. And I opened up a Disney credit card so that I could get Disney dollars. So I could get reward dollars so I can use at the parks. And I just kept going. I went to Disney World more times than I normally would in a year. And that led to debt because I was spending my other money that could have paid those trips off on other stuff. So here we are. Step one, I think, in fixing a problem is admitting that you have a problem. I don't have a problem admitting I have a problem. I don't even have a lot of shame around it. This is common. If you go on YouTube, if you pick up any personal finance book, if you look at a podcast, if you do a search online, consumption, overconsumption, particularly in the United States, that's where I live, I can't really comment on other countries, is bad, and it's ubiquitous. It's everywhere. And I've been trying to deconstruct why. Why is this a thing? Why have I had such a big role in it? I say that I don't like capitalism because it puts profits over people, and yet my actions have not aligned with my values. So I may want to be an anti-capitalist and a saver, not a spender, but my actions say otherwise. So there's a lot of work to be done. I hope that wasn't too much. If any of that rings true for you, if any of that is something that you want to delve into, please put it in the comments. Please. Because I need accountability. And if you guys have things that you want to hear about, it'll encourage me to keep creating. That's another thing. I consume a lot of YouTube. So if I can create more YouTube than I consume, that will also help me in my goals because I won't be influenced as much to buy stuff. So here we go. I'm going to say that I officially began my No Buy year December 1st, 2024. There are three main creators, four. There's three main creators that I'm going to mention now. And if you want me to talk about them in a separate video again, let me know. That have No Buy years that I've been following. And like debt journeys, four. There's four. And I'm going to mention them now. They are, as far as debt goes, Asia Dang. She had a little bit of a spending thing that was years ago. That doesn't seem to be as big of an issue. Mostly I followed her for the debt payoff. 2 is Don't Be a Lemon. She is on a personal debt journey, a finance journey. I hate the word journey, but it is what it is. She's on a personal finance journey where she wants to get rid of all of her consumer debt and she wants to save up big time for retirement. She also has a shopping, spending addiction. So she kind of overlaps with the others. Hannah Louise Poston did a No Buy year in 2018, I believe. She still has a YouTube channel now. She does buy things now. It's a bit of a trigger for me, so I try not to watch her as often. And then the last one is Chensia Dubois. She is the big one. In the past, Hannah and her channel was the big source of inspiration for me trying to do my debt payoff and to get a handle on my shopping. It's failed twice. She did cold turkey. Chensia, she has done a No Buy year. She's done it for many years. She lives in Scotland. And when it comes to No Buy, she's actually my favorite. A lot of her No Buy videos, they aren't online anymore. If you sign up for her Patreon, then you can get access to some of her previous ones. She's got like a post with some privated videos. So I've been going through those. She has started up a No Buy again, and so she's been posting about that again. She did a video specifically on if you have failed a No Buy, here's what to do next. That video is what I've been doing since December 1st. Really, when it comes to No Buys, and if you want to go into No Buy, Low Buy, that can be another video topic. No Buys are very customizable. The crux of it is you don't spend money on non-essentials. How you define essential and non-essential is very personal. There's no one right or wrong way to do it. Typically, people go cold turkey. Hannah went cold turkey. And she had cold turkey in specific categories. Like she was allowed to go out and eat. She was allowed to go out and get coffee. She was not allowed to buy clothing, homeware, makeup, that kind of thing. Chinsia was and is a very all or nothing kind of mindset person. So she also went cold turkey and she was very strict. I happen to know that if I went that strict, it would not work for me. The most recent video, it's not the most recent video, but I will link the actual video below, is kind of what I'm going to be doing this year. It's a No Buy slow edition. I'm tempted to call it my slow buy. And so far, it's sort of working. The idea is to take one category per month and you stack them. Instead of going cold turkey, if you're not an all or nothing person like she is, do one thing at a time. So December was supposed to be makeup. I have, technically, you could say that I failed. You can decide if you want to call what happened to me a failure or not. I'm calling it, I mean, technically I failed it, but I'm still going. And the failures from when I did buy makeup have led to lessons for me to learn from it. I bought one eyeshadow. It was a liquid eyeshadow. What did I learn from it? One, I can't really go into stores like Sephora and browse. I'm not there yet. I'm hoping to get there. I believe I will get there. I believe eventually I won't even want to go into these stores. That's the goal, to not even want to go into them. I went into the store, walked around because I had 20 minutes to blow before I went to see a movie, and I wasn't going to buy anything. And I was on my way out when I spotted something. I'm like, oh, let me check. There was an eyeshadow that I was interested in buying. It was a liquid eyeshadow from Armani, I think. It's been sold out online. I looked. It was down on the bottom in a corner. Like I had to really get down to find this thing, and they had it. I tried it on in the store before I decided I wasn't just going to buy it. I tried it on in the store. In the store, I really liked it. I bought it. One thing. And another reason why that's important is because I wouldn't have known about this. There's another creator, Shauna Rapari. I believe she did a no buy year a while ago. Most of her content now is centered around overconsumption, consumption culture, that kind of thing. She did a video where I believe it was a video where she's like, I'm de-influencing myself, or these are the things that I wanted to buy on Black Friday but didn't. She mentioned this eyeshadow, and she mentioned it in that shade. And she said that for her, or was it Hannah, they didn't like the formula. I personally love the formula. I already have it in 2 other shades. They're glittery, technically 3 because I've got a mini, and I love it. Shauna said something in the video like, everyone, it must be a TikTok thing. I'm not on TikTok. Everyone is like raving about this one particular shade. It's called Cashew, I think. It's sort of like a mid-tone brown. It's pretty neutral. It leans a little warm, and she's like, everybody wants it. But it's one eyeshadow for $30. I was like, oh, I probably have stuff like that. But I've really been loving single eyeshadow looks. Usually usually liquids, and usually I just put it on, blend it, and go. Quick, easy, move on. That was right up my alley. If I hadn't watched her video, I wouldn't have known about it. And if I didn't know about it, I wouldn't have gone even curiously glancing around and looking for it. So even videos of people de-influencing, saying that, they thought they wanted a thing and then they decided that they didn't, even those are like dangerous ground for me. So I'm trying to figure out who on YouTube, if anyone, I can watch. For those of you saying, unfollow, I've unfollowed years ago. I unfollowed the vast majority of people. The only ones now that talk about makeup even at all are Shauna and Hannah. And I do still follow both of them. So I might have to be a little more careful with what videos I decide to engage with in the future. Another thing, a couple of days ago, I woke up a liquid lipstick from Pat McGrath that I have been wanting for about a year. It's been out of stock. It's been restocked. I got an email from Sephora saying, hey, this lipstick you wanted, it's back. I bought it. I have been wanting it. Does it violate? Technically, yes, it is a piece of makeup. It's not an impulse purchase. It is a thing that I have been wanting for a year. Did I fail or not? Does that violate the terms of, that's up to you. The other thing is that like a week or so prior, I bought some items from Typology. And I bought, it was from the Tinted line. Typology is a skincare brand. They do have some items of skincare that have pigments in them that are tinted. This is one. This is the lip oil. It's a black cherry lip oil. They also have a tinted serum. It's basically like a really thin foundation. It does have skincare ingredients in it. I bought the concealer, the foundation, the tinted serum, and I bought this. I love it. The more I used it within a day, the softer my lips got. And my lips for years have been dry, cracked, the kind of dead skin. It's pretty gross. This actually did make a difference. The reason I bought those is because in my head, I told myself 2 things. 1, it's skincare. Yes, it's tinted, but it's skincare. 2, I am on a skincare no-buy for next month, so I should buy it now. So there's the scarcity mindset of wanting to stock up. There's me trying to find another way to get my fix. And there's me justifying it. And in my head, I knew, like some little quiet part of me knew what I was doing, but it wasn't loud enough. Like that little voice hasn't been exercised enough to break through and stop it. So the day that I bought the lipstick, I thought, you know what? I also want to get another one of the lip oils in like the clear neutral shade. I liked the tinted products enough that I'm like, I'd like to try more. So they have these glow drops, highlighter stuff. They have a mascara, a serum mascara. I'm supposed to do something, I don't know what. Something else. Oh, another lip oil. And because as you can see that I'm holding it up, yeah, that means I bought it. Bought that. It was a set. I also bought a liquid. It's a lip exfoliant. It goes on like a really thin oil, I guess you could say. It legitimately works. Use it twice a day. My lips don't feel dry at all. I have a lipstick on right now. My lips don't even feel dry. Like, the stuff works amazingly well for me, and I don't mean to say how good it is because I don't want to encourage you to buy it. So do I regret buying the products? No. Do I love having this many more products in my bathroom and in my purse that I have to deal with? No. So it's a problem. So as I stated before, I watched a video on YouTube of someone who was reviewing, I think, like the entire line, the bronzer. I don't wear bronzer. She got the bronzer. So I did too. I saw how it looked on her, how easy it was to use on her. I'm tempted to say I have a little bit of rosacea. You can kind of see it. I also have some blush on, but my face, my chin, cheeks and chin, always red. They have a green color corrector. Do I already have a green color corrector? Yes. It's not skincare. It's from Exa. It's more of a thick foundation color corrector than a light serum-y, that kind of thing. So I'm like, well, I don't really want to put like a thick makeup-y color corrector on beneath this really thin tinted serum and beneath the thin glow drops, etc. So I bought it. Now the green one is not listed under the tinted line. I think it actually comes from their skincare line. I also bought a skincare set. Yeah. Little mini skincare set. Yep. You can see what I'm dealing with here. You know what? I have a website. I have a blog. I haven't been using it. I haven't used it in a while. And I've been tempted to start writing on it, to start document like the things that I'm thinking, the topics that I might want to go over. I was inspired by a post on Reddit to go through and count out my stash. Every makeup item that I have, every unread physical book. I didn't even do like the digital ones. That's going to be too many. How many lotions, how many soaps I have, face oils, like perfumes. I have a list so that I know how many I'm starting with now and how many I'm going to have at the end of this, at the end of November 30th of 2025. Some of these I'm pretty happy with. For someone who doesn't like blush, I have a lot. It's not that I don't like blush, I do. I just don't use it that often because my cheeks are already red and I tend to be kind of heavy-handed. Highlight, I love highlight. Love it. The number here proves it. I'll go ahead and tell you 22. Also, if you do happen to go and look and see how many of these that I have, when it comes to the highlights, I did not separate out mini from full. I didn't separate out powder from liquid from stick. It's just, is it a highlighting product? 22. The troublesome categories, 27 perfumes. I used to have like 5. Oh, and that includes body sprays. I used to have like 5. I had 1, maybe 2 sort of like signature scents. Plus I have a bottle that was my mom's. But then it's like, well, I've got these little ones and I can go and buy like these little sprays. And I've got, oh, here's a ring with a little solid. And then I'm inspired because Taylor Swift, she loves this Tom Ford. And I bought a lot of perfumes. I will use them. There's a couple I've already decided They're not on here. If I've already, and I have already decluttered. I have already decluttered. I have decluttered earlier this year, maybe last year, makeup and perfumes. I've got some stuff set off to the side. I've got some stuff in like bags and boxes in my bedroom. I will probably end up decluttering again because I have, hold on to your seats, 104 individual eyeshadows. Yeah, yeah. Those are not eyeshadow sticks. Vast majority of these are pressed powders. And roughly half, if not more than half, more than half are Cleona. It's the duochrome, multi-chrome, eye like shifting. Yeah, yep. At one point, I bought their entire collection that they had at that point. I'm telling you, this is a problem. Lip products, I did separate these out. I also have a lot of eyeshadow sticks, and I could never, before they dry out, I'm telling you, I could probably never go through these eyeshadow sticks, especially not with the kind of makeup that I'm into wearing now. Tin lip glosses. I rarely use lip gloss. Rarely use lip gloss. Used to. It used to be my favorite thing. Now, I am a lip balm addict. Oh, I have so many lip balms. I'll go ahead and tell you, lip balm, you're probably wondering, 27. Now, these are balms that I have used, these aren't. I use up balms. These won't just sit. On my desk in front of me, I've got a lip oil, a lipstick, like 3 lip balms. I just found like 5 in my car. And when I'm done with all of the lip balms, I already know these are the ones that I'm going to repurchase. Not only are they affordable, but they're freaking amazing. I may buy 1 or 2 others. I have a problem where I like to buy things that go well for the season. I've got this, right? This is a Laneige Lip Glowy Balm Candy Cane. Love it. Feels great. When I'm at work, I work from home, I put lip balms on all day long. I'm having a great time. I'm also excited to use up the products, so I'm using them more often than I normally would. This one, here's a Fenty one. I've used most of this. There was it's not a clear, it's kind of a clear one. I've already used it up. I've used up multiple in my life, EOS balms, Burt's Bees chapsticks. Like, here's another nice one from Biossance with, this was a Reese Witherspoon thing. I've used up a decent amount of that. I have already used up one of these. I will use them up. I have already used some up. I've used up some perfumes. I have some small, fairly recently, within the last couple of months, discovered Sniff because of Hannah Louise Poston talking about a blueberry croissant one. I've used that up. Here's, I got a set of, there are like 4 of these. This one is Tarte Deco, which I love. I got a mini of this and I loved it so much that I bought the full size. And I can use that to refill this jar, which I can take with me when I travel. But I've got so much. And having all of this stuff around, like my desk is a mess. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I currently have 6 candles sitting on my desk. 6. I have essentially used up 1. I'm trying to use up another one. I'm trying to use up 2 more. Technically, I'm trying to use up 3. Do I need to have all 3 of them up here? No. I need the chaos to stop. I need to pay off my cards, feel financially secure. I don't want to feel like I'm tied down to a job. And that's really hard to do when you shop like I do. But I've gotten to the point where I don't want to shop. I don't want to bring more things in because now I have all of this stuff. And how do I get rid of it? I've got so many Pat McGrath palettes I don't use. And they've already been decluttered. That's where I am. I hope this wasn't too chaotic for you. I hope you were able to follow along. I hope that you can see yourself in me, but honestly, I don't. I hope that you are not a shopper. I hope that you're a saver. I hope that you don't have any consumer debt. If you do, feel free to follow along because I want to share like how the slow buy goes. I do have a trip coming up. I have potentially two trips. I've got one in January for Disney World for a week. And I have another trip. I'm hoping to go back to Disney for a convention in August. So if I can stop the trips and stop the makeup buying, that will stop a lot of the hemorrhaging. One thing I'm worried about is sort of what happened in December, that I'm just gonna move the thing. If I can't shop here, I'm just going to transfer it to a different category. So the categories month by month, they may change. As it stands, December was makeup. January will be makeup and skincare. Obviously, I have shown to myself that I need to get skincare under control, and I've been using it as an excuse to buy makeup-y things. So February, I'm thinking will be makeup, skincare, and clothing. The first thing that comes to mind is clothing. Oh, and in skincare, I'm including soap. Soap, body washes, body lotions, face lotions, like anything that goes on the skin that is not worn is I'm including in skincare. If I find out that, in March I am really wanting to buy a whole lot of perfumes because I can't buy makeup and skincare, well, then that's going to be the thing for the month. So I will update you and let you know what each month is going to be. If you've had trouble with no buys and you want to try this method with me, please let me know. Follow along. If you know anybody else that is doing this that I might be interested in following along with, let me know. As I'm using up these products, I'm also sort of doing a project pan, which in the makeup community means you're trying to hit pan, and the pan is the thing that the makeup sits in. If you hit pan, that means you've used up a lot of the product, and the goal is to completely use it up. I think I'm going to make a video where I go through like the full rules. This one is more of an introduction to me and my chaotic nature, as well as possibly the cats, which they did not make an appearance today. I'm sorry about that. I'll have to pay the cat tax. Maybe I'll add like a photo at the end to let you know like some resources that I like that you may also enjoy or get something out of, to let you know like about my blog, which I will link below with the info, so you can be as nosy and voyeuristic as you want without actually tracking down my location. Please don't do that. And I will see you guys in the next video. Ta-da! Toodaloo! Oh God. Bye.